Hi, folks. Today we will be learning about Spring MVC. What about Spring MVC? A Spring MVC is a Java framework which is used to build web applications, and it follows model view controller design pattern. As we know that you can implement all the basic features of a core Spring framework like inversion of control and just like dependency injection also. What is a Spring MVC? As we state that a Spring MVC is a Java framework which is used to build web applications. What type of design pattern it follows? It follows model view controller design pattern. So whatever the features of the Spring are followed, just like I said, inversion of control and dependency injection, these all features you can have implemented while you are using Spring MVC. And here you will see the main role is of DispatcherServlet, which is receiving incoming request and maps that request and response to such controller model and views. More you can see that suppose we have a request, then this request will go first to the front controller. Front controller will have after give that request further to the controller, and after getting to the controller, it will the model will direct the request from controller to again front controller, and front controller will dispatch this with the help of dispatcher servlet. It will render the response to the view template. In view template you are having all your JSP files or your view layer stuffs, and that will return the control to the front controller, and front controller will respond back to the web. So that's how the working of the Spring MVC is there. Understanding that the flow of the Spring Web MVC is same which I have discussed previously, that all incoming request is intercepted by the dispatcher servlet that works as a front controller. Dispatcher servlet gets an entry of handle mapping from the XML file and forward the request to the controller. And third, the controller returns an object of model view. The dispatcher servlet checks the entry of view resolver in the XML file and involves a specific view component. We will see all things this in detail, how after getting to the web browser, how it gets to the front controller, and from front controller to model, and from controller to again a view. That's how basically the flow flows. Here we can see that the model contains the data of an application, and controller basically contains the business logic of an application, and you have having the annotation at the rate controller also. And basically view represents which provides the information about a particular format. Generally JSP and HTML are some of the views. Front controller, if you want to know that front controller, just as stated that in a Spring MVC, basically dispatcher servlet class works as the front controller. So the dispatcher servlet is dispatching the messages to the controller, to the model and the view template layer, and helping the request and response process. Okay, so that's it about the advantage. Our last things which we want to have, that advantages of the Spring MVC framework, just like you can get separate roles, lightweight it is, and it's powerful configuration. It is having rapid development, reusable business code, and easy to test and flexible mapping. So these are some of the advantages that the Spring framework have. So in the next video, we will do some coding work, and we will look at how how the coding scenarios with the help of dispatcher servlet we are able to render the view. Thank you.